What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. If you're new, my name's Pat. I'm a full-time reseller, and today we're going to be going over what sold week 40, and I also have a thrift haul to show you guys. Picked up a pallet of clothes from Goodwill last week and found some pretty cool stuff, so we'll talk about that later. First we'll go through sales, and then we'll go through the thrift haul. I'm going to kind of do it backwards this week. Try to make these videos as short as possible with as much information as possible, so if you do enjoy that, please hit the like button and consider subscribing. It would mean a whole lot to me. So we're just going to get right into it. Alright, so I had 52 sales for $1,288 last week. I've got 10 items to show you guys, so we'll start with the first one, and that is this Hugo Boss orange label full zip hoodie. I paid $5 for this, took about 2 weeks to sell, sold full price for $51 plus $7.90 shipping. I think the orange label is a little better of the brand in Hugo Boss. I'll show you guys a picture of the tag here. They'll say like Boss Orange, or I think sometimes it's just the tag itself. For most Hugo Boss items, the size tag will be underneath the actual orange label tag. I think the next item I have here is another Hugo Boss, but it's a long sleeve polo, and same thing, it's a green tag, but the size tag is underneath the actual tag here. And this one I paid $4 for, and it sold for full price $25.50 plus $4.95 shipping. This one took a little bit longer to sell. I'm not sure why. It took about 3 months, but still pretty good money. Next, this Tommy Bahama full silk Hawaiian short sleeve shirt. This one took about a week to sell. Paid $4.50. It sold full price for $25.50 plus $4.95 shipping. The all over prints really do tend to sell a lot better. Some like the striped or like the other floral kind of shirts I do sell for like 15, 20 bucks, but a larger size too, XXL. Next, this is a vintage Positano button front shirt. I'll show you guys a picture of the tag here. This shirt I paid $3.35 for. It sold on sale, I think it was another 10% off or so, for $26.77 plus $4.95 shipping. This one took a while to sell. It took about 7 months. And the guy that bought this also bought this shirt, so not a bad deal together. It's another Positano vintage. It was Positano City. Had a bunch of like ventilation holes. I didn't know what they call it at the time that I listed this, but this one took 4 months. Paid $4 for this, sold for full price $25.50 plus the $4.95 shipping. So together, not a bad sale. Putting both of them in a padded flat rate envelope for like $7.50 to ship. So made a little bit of money on shipping. Next, Robert Talbot. This is a classic, just a button down or hidden button down. You can see by the collar. You can't see it here. It's just underneath. Where is it? Tag. Classic here. I think this is an XL. Great brand in ties. I do find a lot of like best of class ties that used to sell really well. Still worth looking up when you find them though, because there are some like rare ones or like limited edition ones that still sell for like 20, 25 bucks. Most thrift shops have them for like $1 or $2, so it's worth picking up. That's how I really got started reselling with ties. I don't really sell as many now, but I will pick up a Robert Talbot best of class tie when I find them every so often. Next up, this is another good men's clothing brand, Theory. That's a short sleeve button front. There's a tag. This one I paid $4.50 for, sold full price for $25.50. Took about a month to sell. The other shirt I don't know if I had mentioned, but the Robert Talbot shirt took about 3 months too. And next, so Polo Ralph Lauren. This is a newer style. You can tell by the blue tag. See if I close up here. A larger size, 3XB, short sleeve polo. I paid $4.90 for this. Took about a week. Took about 4 months to sell. This one took a little longer, but sold for $30 plus shipping, $4.95. The larger size Ralph Lauren definitely will sell better, especially like the newer style like this. This wasn't like a classic fit or anything, which I think some of those can go for more money. But always keep an eye out for the newer style tags, and especially anything large like this, 3XB. And next, I found these at a discount beauty supply store. I paid $7 for the pair of them. They sold within a week for $34.98 plus free shipping. They went first class, pretty light. Brand is Sorrent or Sorrent. I don't know how to say that, but you know, if you ever come across like beauty supplies or stuff like this, especially discount, it's always worth looking up. Just always make sure that you check the date, make sure it's still in date if there is an expiration date, and make sure that the brand itself you're able to sell. You can do that by going to eBay's VERO page, and it'll give you a list of all the brands and manufacturers that don't allow items to be sold on eBay, but this was one of those that I was allowed to sell. So always check that if you aren't sure. You definitely don't want to get a VERO claim. You can lose your account that way, and that would be terrible. And last, I found this Panasonic wet dry like beard hair trimmer at the same store. Paid 13 bucks for this. Sold within a week as well for $54.95 plus free shipping. Went in a padded flat red envelope for $7.50, so not a bad flip. Definitely keep an eye out for these kind of like Panasonic wet dry, like beard hair trimmers. Some could be worth a lot of money. I think the MSRP on this was like 70 or 80 bucks, so definitely worth checking out. And it's easy, you just scan the barcode and it'll pop up. But that was it for sales. So now we're gonna hop over to the clothing, and I'll show you guys what I picked up this week. So I walked into one of the Goodwills on my thrift route this week, and the manager said that they were running a special pallet of clothes for 200 bucks. But actually with my discount it was $160 and like 50 cents. But basically she said that there was anywhere from 400 to 500 items in each pallet. I asked her if I could do just all men's shirts, because she said it was mixed with like kids, women's, and men's. So she said no problem. And so the way I basically figured it is each shirt in the store cost me $4. So even if all I really had to find were like 40 shirts to make up the $160 cost, so I figured that was only about 10% of the overall pallet. So that was a low enough number where I thought that I could possibly find that many in a pallet of 400 to 500 items. Not really a guarantee that you would. It could have been all trash, but I was kind of willing to take that risk, and I actually ended up finding 57 good items to sell, and about 200 other shirts that I can either lot together or I might just sell off locally to like wholesale, to like flea market sellers and stuff like that. And there was like another 200 shirts that were not really good, stained, kind of just going to redonate them to other thrift stores and get the tax write-off for. But so overall, those 57 shirts out of the $160 cost came out to about $2.82 each, so well under the $4 I spend in the store. So we're just going to start going through them. I kind of have them stacked like I did the other week, try to go through them a little bit quicker, and along the way I might stop and talk about a few different ones. Some really cool brands like Burberry, Fendi, and some other brands I've never seen before, and some cool t-shirts that I've have to do a little bit more research on, but they were pretty cool. So we'll just get right into that, and yeah. All right, first up, Wu-Tang Wu-Wear 3XL t-shirt. Got a pretty cool graphic on the front. There is the tag. Next, the Chevrolet pullover, sweater, jacket, whatever you want to call it. Really cool graphic. Vintage Marina tag, Chevrolet Corvette Heartbeat Bowling Green shirt. Another Corvette shirt on a Gildan tag. It's got a Corvette on the back. I think this one's a C5, like new. A Nike. I haven't really seen this tag. Crimson Tide t-shirt. It's got it on the bottom here too. This one's pretty cool. Russell Athletics. New York Yankees. Got a date of 96. Pullover sweater. Here's a good brand that I used to find this buzz-off insect in Ex Officio, but this time I found it in Orbis. It's like I don't know what you call this style, I forgot right now. But really good condition button-down, heavy cotton. I actually found two of them. This one's a little darker green. Beretta, a gun manufacturer, makes really cool t-shirts. This is a button-down, long sleeve. This was a really cool find. It says away team, Star Trek. It says Walt Disney attractions. It's an all-over print, still new with tags. I think, what was it, $17.99 or $24 at Disney. Really cool. I don't know what this says down here. Special dye process. Really cool t-shirt. I haven't really looked up comps for any of these. I just figured some of them I know offhand that they're going to do well, and others I only have, like I said, $2.80, so it doesn't really matter. This was another good brand that I actually had to look up. The Vermont Flannel Co. Really good brand. I think these shirts sell for like 40 or 50 bucks. Heavy cotton as well. Nicole Miller is 100% silk. It's got like a cool like drinks, mixed drinks, cocktail pattern all over. Some of these other brands that are rare sell for like 40 or 50 bucks, so kind of excited to look that one up. This one's cool. It's just a Hanes Beefy Tag tee, Sister Hazel signed t-shirt. Really stained, but I'm not sure what this will go for. I tried actually looking this one up as well, just to get an idea of like what signatures might be worth, so I'll definitely have to do some deeper research, and like I said, it's pretty stained, but hopefully it's worth some pretty good money. Next, so Peter Millar, silk cashmere blend, quarter zip, pullover. If it was full cashmere, it would do a lot better, but even the silk blend will still sell pretty well. Here's another theory. Pullover V-neck. Showed you a t-shirt earlier that sold for like, or a button front that sold for like 25 bucks. Should get around the same, if not a little bit more. Cowboys jersey. Don't really like the Cowboys, but I will take the jerseys and make money with them any day of the week. It's got a little bit of damage, you know. Who's this? Emmett Smith, rather. Should sell for right around 30 bucks. And the next two here, these are suit jacket or blazers, whatever you want to call them. But these are both Fendi. Have to figure out the size. I think these were custom made because there are no size tags inside them. This one's like a blue pinstripe. This one's like a black, also striped. But another Fendi. These could, I know this brand is worth like a ton in shirts and other clothing, but kind of excited to see what these will be worth. And next, this Burberry jacket. Also doesn't have a size tag, so I'm gonna have to do some more research. But it's got really cool, like the logo on the button. It's like a raincoat with a zip-off hood, and of course their plaid design. I forgot the name of the actual plaid design. Next, couple of newer style Polo Ralph Lauren polos. This one's a 3XLT, and this one's also a 3XLT. Blue and like cool, like dark gray with the colored ponies. This one doesn't have a logo. Next, vintage, new with tags. Conference finals, NBA conference finals, 76 versus Bucks. There's the tag on a Majestic tag. Here's a Tommy Bahama silk cotton blend, so it's not 100% silk. Button front shirt, but still should sell pretty well. Fastenable, you heard me talk about these before. Tommy Hilfiger slim fit. It's got a cool like green and blue houndstooth pattern. Ralph Lauren Blair, which doesn't do as well as the Blake, but should eventually still sell. Vintage Tommy Hilfiger with the Crest logo polo. It's a V-neck, 100% cotton Polo Ralph Lauren long sleeve. It's a Nike Tour Performance Nike Golf polo. And I think this is the same, another Nike Golf Tour Performance polo. Get like 15 to 18 bucks for those. What is this? It's a Jane Barnes. I find a lot of like button front, short sleeves, and long sleeve. This is a button front, like short sleeve polo, or long sleeve polo rather. Sorry, getting a little off track here. Next, I usually don't pick these up when I find them in store, but they used to sell pretty well. But I only kept these because they're a larger size, and I found two of them. Pronto Uomo 3XLT non-irons. I might actually lot these together. Just a new style logo, Miami Dolphins, Nike tee. This is a brand I kind of looked up real quick, so I'm not really sure. I have to do a little more research. Just like a golf vest. Joey Rodolfo 1879 is the brand. Oakley short sleeve t-shirt, or polo rather. Usually I stay away from these Izods, but this is a 3XLT, and I should be able to pair this with a couple more that I have in the garage that I didn't put with this, but 2 or 3 of them together, lot them together, should do pretty good. What is this? Greg Norman Shark. It's a quarter zip short sleeve polo. Another Greg Norman 2 below short sleeve polo. Another Greg Norman for Tassel Elbow 5 iron. All these shirts get between like 12 and 15 bucks for. Another Greg Norman Tassel Elbow Play Dry. And another Greg Norman Tassel Elbow Play Dry. And this isn't a men's, it's a youth XL, what does it say? Fly, Nike Thermafit, like Jordan. Haven't looked up comps, but I wasn't sure when I first found this if it if it was a youth or a men's. So after doing a little bit more research, it's a youth. Here's a Columbia. It's not a PFG or anything, just a regular button-down short sleeve. It's a Nike Dry Fit T-shirt, really good condition. MTV long sleeve. Got graphics on the front and on the back there, and I think on the shoulder here is a little VHS or cassette tape. Another Tommy Hilfiger button-down, really good condition, short sleeve. Christian Dior 100% acrylic, like cardigan. This might be a woman's, I'm not entirely sure, but it does have a little logo there. I don't know if you can see that. Florida Panthers CCM pullover sweater. Don't see a date on this, but I don't think it's vintage. Another CCM Panthers pullover. This one's got the embroidered patches on the front and I think on the neck here. And then the rest of these are all new with tags. This is an Adidas short sleeve t-shirt, like a, what do you call it? I think they're the yeah, Climate Cool. MSRP on this was 35 bucks. Really light, should go first class. Izod Golf. I think I don't know where the tag is on this one. I think the tag is on the inside somewhere. But Izod Golf. Usually I wouldn't pick these up, but since this one was new with tags, another Hanes Corvette Route 66 shirt. I don't know the company that was from, but retail price was $17.99. That's pretty cool. It's a what is this? Ashworth, like golf quarter zip rain jacket pullover, whatever the hell you want to call it. It does have some embroidery on the back for JMA Group, probably like a law firm, but you know, golfers still, especially here in South Florida, will pick this up. Another Izod saltwater stretch, new with tags. The only reason why I kept it, I mean, it won't go for much, but still 15 to 16, maybe 18 bucks. This one was cool. Another brand that I normally won't ever pick up, GH Bass & Co., but new with tags, should still sell $12, $15. Another Izod, new with tags. And finally, a Van Heusen, another brand that I would never really pick up. Van Heusen, new with tags, 3XL, so it's a larger size, big and tall. But yeah, that's pretty much overall everything. So that's going to do it for today. Please, if you guys enjoyed this video, hit the like button. I do make a video like this every week. I know they are kind of repetitive, but I am, you know, I'm still starting out with this. I'm pretty new to YouTube, trying to figure out good ideas and other videos to make. So eventually I will come out with some other stuff. Maybe I'll show you guys the other clothes that I found in the pallet and give you guys an idea of, you know, what doesn't really sell well and all that. But if you enjoyed this video, please again hit the like button, consider subscribing, and I will see you guys in the next video.